today we have a very special guest in our studio, and if I have to say something about her, she's the one who started inspiring the young minds right from the age of 9. So we have someone really talented and with entrepreneurial mindset, Miss Vinusha, founder of Four Season Pastry. Welcome, Miss Vinusha. How are you today?
I'm good.
So tell me about yourself.
Hi, I'm Vinusha. I'm 12 years old. I'm the founder and chief baking officer of Four Season Pastry. That's my brand where I sell all the baked goodies and cupcakes and everything. And thank you for inviting me here.
Of course, my pleasure. So, to start from the roots, could you please tell me how did you name this as? Why did you name this as Four Season Pastry?
Well, I love seasons a lot, so I thought why not incorporate seasons of cupcakes together. So that's when Four Season Pastry was born. So for winter season, you'll have snowflake on top of it. For summer, you'll have sun's color. For spring, you'll have flower on top of it. For autumn, you'll have leaf on top of it. All these four cupcakes comes together in a pack.
So, Vanessa, tell me a little more detail about when did this start? When did you started baking for the first time, and when did you actually realize this is going to be your passion, and not only passion, you're going to make money out of it?
Well, it all started when I was 8. I used
Okay.
to watch baking and food videos, but I never thought of doing it. I just used to just watch videos, tell my mom to do it, and I just ate it. But when I was 9 years old, a real spirit came inside me, and I baked a cake for my mom's birthday with the help of one of my friend.
Okay.
And that's when I came to know my passion for baking.
How are you actually able to manage your school and then business? Because nowadays, kids, those who go to school, no, I mean, they find it tough to manage their tuition classes, sports classes, or any other activities that they're interested in. But being in business is a different ball game altogether. So, how do you manage it?
Well, juggling between is totally struggle, but the thing is that I am good at studies, so I am able to manage in between.
Okay.
I just prioritize my work from first to last, and then I just think about it once, and then I go forward.
So, I read in one of your recent article, on the day of your exam, you had to deliver a huge order, but you somehow managed to it. Like now, actually, tell me how does it work on a day-to-day basis? Like especially times of huge order.
Well, it is really tough because on that day was, I would say it was Sunday, and they called me about 7 p.m. and they told they wanted it tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And that day I was having, I don't know what exam I was having, but I do remember it was an exam. So
Okay.
at that time they told me they wanted 50 cupcakes. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 to 100 cupcakes. And then they told they wanted it delivered by tomorrow. Yes, I told them okay. It was one of my first bulk orders.
So I believe you would be financially secured. So how does it feel to be financially independent or secured at the age of 12?
I'm not completely financial secure actually. Like I wish to grow to more height in the
Okay.
coming years, and it does feel happy to have your own money and spend on it. But the thing is that you're a kid, you have your own money, but whenever I want to buy any supplies or things, whenever I buy any books and all, I have to use my own money. That's something like you have to pay for it. I asked my dad, but he told no, you have to take it from your card.
How do you manage your finances? Like who actually manages your finances?
Myself, and for my business, I do it myself. So for filing the GST and everything, I do it myself.
Great. So how do you calculate your profit and losses, and like what do you do with your profits?
Well, I save it, and once I save it, I use it for the next order or whatever sources I need to get.
So Vinisha, now is that your journey seems very interesting for all of us. I know you would have had your own ups and downs. But what do you think as the struggles or the hardships that you went through as an young entrepreneur?
Well, it is very tough because when you get into entrepreneurship, you face a lot of struggles on basis of age, gender, race, and everything. So I also faced some of it, well, because of age and all. And if you get into entrepreneurship, it has its own minuses and plus.
So what is it, any one incident that you want to share with us because of your age? When you said you were not allowed inside the kitchen. So
Well, one of the places where I went to an expo, I went to Coimbatore for an expo from Chennai. I just went there for the expo. Like my father takes me everywhere that I want to go. If it's truly, if I get true knowledge from it, if I,
If it really helps you.
yeah.
Okay.
So I went there for an expo, but they didn't allow me inside because of my age and because they were big machineries. They were scared, like, what if I let my hand into it? So that was like, I travel way from here to Chennai just to go to the expo, and you don't allow me in. What
That's huge disappointment.
Yes, so I was just nearly in tears.
Okay.
Well, my father and mother showed some article of mine, and then they told we got some references. Some of the chefs over there recommended, and after that, only after me changing into a chef code, they allowed me inside. So it was a very big struggle to say that thing. I'll never forget it.
You tell me this, no? As a young entrepreneur, you would have, I mean, how many friends do you actually have? Like, do you have time to spend with your friends?
More than 50, I would say. Not like through social media, but in real life,
Yes.
more than 50.
Cool friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
School, and I live in an apartment. So
Okay.
I have a lot of friends over there.
Looking at you as an young entrepreneur who's making money, lots of money in their view. So, how intimidated they are? Are they?
Not at all, because I don't take all these entrepreneurship or baking stuff down.
Okay.
Because I just don't want to mess up with our social life. So I never talk about these things. If they ask, maybe I'll just answer them online and I'll just finish it off.
Okay. Who takes care of your marketing and what is your marketing strategy? I mean, you have told me it's through website, but how do you ensure people know about your website?
Well, I take care of the marketing side of my business, and it's usually like whenever I conduct any online baking classes or something, I promote about my products, I promote about myself, about my business, and I tell them to try it on and experience it. And I also put up a lot of stalls as well. So I put up stalls and I communicate with them. I give them samples and they try it out.
Okay.
So that's one of the ways how they come to know about 4 season pastry. So sometimes whenever I do baking classes, that's one of the major things where I get many of my orders from.
Okay.
And social media marketing is on the boost. So Instagram is something that I always use for marketing. So LinkedIn is something for where you connect with CEOs, CFOs, founders of many big companies. And because of that, I visited many factories and all. So I use social media for marketing.
So, what is your business model? Like now is that you told me you do this baking. I mean, I believe I heard that you have a baking kit of your own. So, would you like to share a few things about
So the Vinusha's baking kit, you'll have some ingredients and STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, math about baking. So you will learn the science behind baking efficiently from it. And this is designed for kids between 7 to 14 years old. And this is also for beginners in baking.
Okay.
If they don't know nothing about baking, it's for them. So it'll have the ingredients to make it. I have totally 3 series: cupcakes, blondies. Blondies is a vanilla version of brownie, and cookies.
Vinusha, you've been saying about juggling between school and your business, but nowadays the younger generation, even right after like a 4-year-old, get hooked up in the mobile phone and social media and in the games. But how do you manage to put yourself or stay focused and always be motivated?
Well, I also love watching Instagram and social media accounts, but the thing is that I use it for business purpose more than my personal use. So I never watch TV. We don't have TV at my home. Yesterday only we sold it. So I never watch TV. I don't watch cartoon. I'm not into it at all.
Have you ever gone to your parents asking for a business advice?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So what kind of business advices on like on? Yeah.
I'm pitching for the pre-seed funding
Okay.
from investors. So when I was preparing the slides, I was having a little doubt about revenue model, revenue traction, all those terms. So I asked my parents about it and asked some ideas from them, and they helped me with it.
Okay.
I do it myself, but I get some ideas from my parents, so I can do it better.
Great. So like, where do you get your inspiration from? Like apart from your parents?
I have around 4 or 5 inspirations. My first inspiration is C.K. Ranganathan sir, the founder of Kevin Care. He's my big inspiration, and I met him
Uh-huh.
And my second inspiration is Hotbits Mahadevan sir.
Hmm.
Hotbits is a very renowned brand. It has some of the brands such as Writers Cafe and many more. So like I love all of his brands. My third inspiration would be Dr. Velumani, the founder of ThioCare. And currently he does not own his company, but he was the founder of it. He just sold it about a few months back to a very young entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And why I like him is totally because of his frugality.
Okay.
My fourth inspiration would be Suresh Ambadan sir, founder of Kissflow. He's the CEO of Kissflow. Kissflow is a SaaS company. SaaS is software as a service. So I have met him online. I haven't met him in person. So it's a great privilege actually. So my fifth inspiration would be Sridhar Vemu sir, founder of Zoho.
Okay. How it is, I mean, of course it's inspiring, but how it is more adding value to your business? What do you think?
Well, I talk with them. I just learned many about their how they struggled from the starting of my journey. They have done so much work before they went to the top. They just didn't go up directly. They have to climb the ladder slowly and go up. I would say that's one thing I learned from them. You have struggles and many things. You need hard work for it as well as smart work. So you have to put in all of your effort in it.
What is the investment that you started with? So let's start from there.
Yeah, I put in around 10,000, 5,000 from the beginning when I launched my brand.
Okay.
Now I put in a lot more than that. I earn around 1 to 2 lakhs per annum, but I know that it's very small amount, but we need to scale up more. That's why we are going to investment. We need the formation of team. We need to scale up our brand. We need to do more marketing, much more. We need to do much more marketing. So for 3 of these reasons, I'm going for investment. So after the investment, I'm going for like I need to scale up this business. I'm thinking of using the pre-seed investment for around 1 year, 1 or 2 years. After that, I'll be going for the seed level where I'll be scaling up much more than that.
So according to Vinusha, the founder of 4Cs and Pastry, what is success?
Success. Okay. So when you are chasing success, it becomes your goal. When you reach your goal, that becomes success. Actually, the most simplest way to say it is that just doing what you like is itself is success. Because you are realizing it and you're pursuing it. That itself is called success.
One thing that I would like to tell you is the way you have expressed, like, start earlier is that one lesson which I've understood throughout the interview, and I also understood there is no right time. If you feel like it, you start doing it. So thank you so much for being part of Digi Tales. It's a pleasure having you on this show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.